What's up, everybody? Today is happy day. We have a brand new car right off the lot. What do you do differently with a brand new car with detailing compared to your normal wash? Let's get after it. So a lot of people think that a car that only has 200 miles or so on it just off the lot is the cleanest it's ever gonna be. That is wrong. So this car has already made it around the world on boats, on trains, on automobiles, and then sat on a dealer's lot, potentially for weeks on end, all to get just to you. So although it looks shiny, that's because the clear coat, the paint is all very, very fresh. That does not mean it doesn't have contaminants on it. So we're talking fallout from shipping and railing, and then even in the road. We're talking about environmental fallout and road grime from being on a dealer lot. Maybe even worse, some of the tips and tricks dealers use to keep cars looking shiny aren't always the best for your car. So you're gonna wanna make sure you clean it your way, the best way, as soon as you get it. That's the best chance to keep this clear coat and paint looking great for the lifetime of your vehicle. So typically, to take care of this car fresh off the lot when you just get it, this is the time when you wanna get to know your car best. So you wanna do a wash, you wanna see every imperfection that's possibly in there, and then evaluate what steps you need to do next. So typically, we're gonna do kind of a contactless wash, a foam to get any kind of loose debris off the car. Then you're gonna do a wash, a gentle hand wash. We're gonna do a contactless wash. We're gonna use Moab, which is a neutral, pH neutral soap, which is great for adding lubricity, getting any loose debris already for a day or two off the lot. There's pollen on the car, so we wanna safely remove that. We also wanna make sure we pay attention to these wheels and get the dealership tire dressing off, because that's gonna do nothing but sling and cause us headaches down the road. So we're gonna start with, like I said, the contactless wash. We're gonna do a rinse, and then we're gonna do a safe and easy contact wash, and then do an inspection and see how they did. And then we'll tell you about tips and tricks to protect that paint. Again, this is the first time you're really getting to put your hands across every inch of your vehicle and really see and feel everything about your new car. That's always an exciting time. After that, you want to evaluate what other steps you might need. Some people are scared and say absolutely no polishing. Some people say you want to polish it then because it's the best time to do it. Some people want to do iron remover. That's really up to you and what condition the car comes in. If you can feel grit and kind of nastiness in your paint, that might indicate you need an iron remover or a clay step in there. Once you do your wash and you do your evaluation around there, if you're seeing some kind of marring and scratches, maybe from the transportation, maybe from the dealership, maybe some paint imperfections that were corrected at the dealership, not the best way, maybe you want to do a light polish. But if it's in good condition, a lot of that you can skip all the way through to a paint protection step, which is something like a wax, a sealant. We would recommend, obviously, a ceramic. Now, unfortunately or fortunately, depending on who you're talking to, the owner of this vehicle chose to do the entire car protection kit from the dealership for likely a large amount of money. And what they do is they put on a interior protectants, and then they typically put on some kind of ceramic product on the outside, which will give many year protection to the paint. Unfortunately, the preparation steps that we like to recommend for ceramics were probably not done by the dealership. They're not going to take as much care of your car as it's not their car. It's really just a tool going through to make them money. When it's your car, you're going to take care of all those steps. Or if you send it to a detailer, he's going to take care, he or she's going to take care of all those steps to make sure it's prepped correctly, things like that. So unfortunately, whatever's kind of in this paint on this car, for example, is sealed in there. So there's a, the certification in the trunk says a 7-year coating on this car. So we want to do everything we can now. However, if you're at the dealership seat and you're signing that, we recommend don't get that paint protection. You can do everything they do and better and save yourself a lot of money and know that all the prep was done by you or by your chosen detailer. Great idea. now that the car is clean, now you're gonna do your inspection, walk around the car. If you have a couple sets of eyes to help you out and enjoy your new car, do that now. But like we said, this car has already been sealed, so we're kind of looking retroactively of what we would have done had we not already had a ceramic coating on here. As you saw with the rinsing of the video, it looks like there's good protection around the entire vehicle, so that's good. They got good coverage. Also, good news is when you feel kind of the high debris areas typically on the paint, it's very smooth, so it doesn't seem like there's a lot of contaminants in the clear coat that we would have had to remove anyway, so that's a good start. However, going around, you do see spots like this, which is not uncommon. So when they're unwrapping or unloading vehicles, there could have been like a little pivot here of a dirty hand on the paint. There's some scratches, which had this not been ceramic coated already, we would have probably recommended light polishing here to try to clean that up as much as we can without going too far into the clear coat. But since that's already sealed, we're not gonna mess with that today, but this is when you would normally do that. So now that we've done the inspection step, this is when you would put on some kind of coating to protect that clear coat, protect that paint, whether that's a wax, a traditional wax, whether that's a sealant, or what we recommend most commonly, especially for a new car that's just been cleaned up, polished, and inspected, would be a ceramic coating, which is gonna give you years of protection and that really hard, durable coating that is gonna protect that clear coat. The clear coat you're given when you get your car delivered is really all you get unless you're gonna get repainted. And every time you polish it, every time it gets rubbed, you get a little less. So that ceramic is really gonna help protect that and keep that as pristine as possible for when you do need to go through and do occasional polishes and cleanups. The only thing other than that is, now that, again, we said this car already has ceramic, one of the things we can do is put a sealant or a wax or even something like a quick detailer on top of that. And what that's gonna do is keep the beading and performance up. It's also going to prevent water spots, which is one of the common downsides of ceramics, is that makes those beads stay, you get water spots. So with a ceramic coating, you put a quick detail or a wax on top, that sacrificial layer will prevent water spots from etching into that clear coat layer. But other than that, that's really all you need to do. Enjoy your car, take care of it, keep it in the road for as long as possible. That's already been proven many times over, that keeping a car healthy and taken care of longer on the road is the long-term cheapest way to run vehicles and save you money, and at the same time, keep them looking good. So thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.